Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our end of the year roundup, wrap up, end of it all. Well, end of this season.
End of it all.
We're not ending it all, I promise. Anyway, another edition of Let's Talk Ghosts. So today, we just thought we'd kind of go over a few things and then, tell you what we've been doing. I mean, I know that we have tried very hard to do an episode every week.
Yes.
But with my work schedule and stuff, sometimes it isn't always possible. But we do try. And this, like I said, will be our last episode for the year. We're starting season 2 next year.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to break it into 2 seasons. So we'll have like a winter, spring, and then, well, I don't know, summer, fall, winter. So I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But just so that we have a break in the middle where we can actually kind of regroup and get some more things together. So for the last year, we got our report from Spotify, which said our top episode, the one that had the most downloads, was our Oh My Gosh TV and Mo Sargi episode. It had 274% more streams than any other episode.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys either love Mo Sargi and Oh My Gosh, or you hate them.
Yeah.
So you tell us which one was it. Now we did get a few comments for diehard Oh My Gosh fans.
Yeah.
That's good. For those of you who did send messages, I wish we could respond, but they don't really let us respond very well through Spotify.
Yeah.
But we aren't them. We were reviewing them.
Yeah.
And we don't get to talk to Omar all the time. In fact, we've never talked to Omar. I just tweet her with him.
What the hell is up with that?
I tweet her with him once in a while, though. He was feeling very down not that long ago, wondering if it was all worthwhile because his views were going down. And I really do think there's just so much paranormal content out there now that he's competing with everybody else out there.
Yeah.
It's to keep doing what he's doing. He's good. I like him.
Yeah.
And hey, we found out that we are global. We have listeners in 11 countries around the world. Actually, a little bit more, but they weren't full streams.
Yeah.
But yeah, our top listeners are from the US, the United Kingdom, which includes Ireland, Australia, and Canada. Now, you'd think Canada, being that we're there, we would have more people from Canada. No. Our American cousins, those crazy people south of the border, they're much more into the paranormal than our Canadian brethren.
Yes.
God damn those Canadians.
Yeah. Damn you.
Yeah. So that was really interesting to know, we're global.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we do have, let's see, of all our listeners, of our fans, we are in the top 10 for 29 of our fans of the podcasts they listen to. Of 17 of our fans, we're in the top 5 of the podcasts they listen to. And for 5 of you smart people, we are number 1.
Wow.
Woo! Number 1, yeah.
Checks are in the mail.
Yeah, checks in the mail. Thank you very much. So we thought what we would do today is kind of touch base with some of the things that we've watched or talked about, and I guess we've watched over the last year. And one of the things is we did do a review of the Side-Eye guy last time.
Yeah.
And we, at that time, really liked him.
Yeah.
The video was well put together. It was funny. It was entertaining. Yeah. But after watching a few, what was that one was about? That was about Paranormal Files.
Yeah.
Yes. And after I watched a couple other ones by the same fellow, I've come to the conclusion that he does not like paranormal.
Yeah.
And is out looking for reasons to not like paranormal. So I'm not going to continue to watch.
Father.
I'm just not going to continue to watch and and give him a lot of props because, you know, truly, I want objectivity.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that he's being very objective.
Yeah.
Now, he might well have been with that Paranormal Files.
It was terrible. Yeah.
I have learned a few things about Colin from the Paranormal Files in the last little while that just show that he's had a lot of struggles. He has been in treatment for alcohol abuse or alcohol addiction, I guess you want to say, and has come out on the opposite side and is feeling better now. Yeah. But, you know, when you're in the throes of it, you make mistakes and you do certain things. Yeah. And so I do wonder if that had anything to do with that episode when he was with Project Fear and he was sleeping and eating snacks and they couldn't rouse him. If maybe he was drunk. I don't know. I don't want to speculate on that, but I guess I just have. I guess I just have speculated. But I mean, if the fella had issues and he's worked through them, then all the power to him. And as much as I don't, lucky. Yeah, he's a lucky guy for coming through it, and I'm pleased for him. Yeah. So yeah, I did see that this side guy wanted to review. I think he did a Zach Bagans one. Everybody wants to review Zach Bagans and find his crap. I don't have a problem mostly with Zach's investigating. He's a damn good investigator for the most part. Yeah. It's his personality that I have a problem with. Well, he's a shit.
Yeah. But, lately he's make it happen. Yeah. He's gone to that make it happen.
Well, he has so many viewers that are expecting, and the network expecting things. Yeah. So now he's got to find a way to show it.
And make it happen.
And honestly, as I've said before, ghosts do not dance on command. Yeah. You can't make them perform.
And you can't get them to stop.
So, you go to a place, you do an investigation and nothing happens, which happens. And it happens frequently. Yeah. You can't make it up just to kind of please your network. Yeah. And if you do, then you need to you need to come clean and say, this is just entertainment tonight. Yeah. Sorry, we didn't have any evidence. Yeah. Like we have had a couple of people that we do and have reviewed that say stuff doesn't always happen. Yeah. And I appreciate that.
I appreciate honesty.
Yeah.
There's enough field. Nothing can be proven.
Exactly.
And, it's easy to make stuff up. Yeah. So.
There is so much questionable things in this industry, in the paranormal world, the supernatural world. We don't need people faking it. Yeah. I mean, there's already enough skeptics out there saying what we all think is crap. Yeah. Oh, you're stupid. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're faking it. Let's not give them fodder. Because, oh my goodness, that's crazy. So let's see. We have watched over the course of the year. Let's see. We did, as we talked about, Oh My Gosh and Mo Sargi. Now, I have not watched any more Mo Sargi since that episode. Yeah. First of all, we've got an awful lot that we already watched. And secondly, I don't know, there was something about it that I just wasn't as keen on. I think it was just his style, but that doesn't make him a bad investigator. Yeah. I have watched some more Oh My Gosh, but I've been watching him for years. Yeah. And I do like most of his stuff. There are times when there are things that I don't like, but mostly it's pretty good. I remember one specific I watched one specific episode and it was long. It was when I was by myself in the hotel while I was working and I had nothing on and this episode was about, he was driving out to some abandoned town in the desert. I forget even where. Was it in Nevada or something? And he gets out there. He's all by himself, just him and his camera. And a bunch of armed people show up and he's terrified. Mm. And I mean, there's no ghosty stuff going on there, but it was really good. It could have been, a drug transaction or anything. Mm. And it turned out it was people practicing or playing paintball. But he didn't know that, so he's like scared.
Yeah.
And it just was really a fantastic episode because he was documenting everything. So really, if he was going to be murdered, he would have had it on camera. It was awesome. We have continued to watch Project Fear.
Yes.
They've changed a little bit this year from their initial, their first road trip was very much like the ones they did on television.
Yeah.
Except, of course, for some of the language and the idiocy. Yeah. But the investigating part of it was very similar. This season, a little different. This next road trip was a little different. Yeah. They basically did a lot of two-parters.
And I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah. But it also gave them more time. Yeah. It also gave them more time to investigate. So we did not watch them all every week.
Yeah.
You know, we would watch every second week so that we could watch it all in one.
Yeah.
Watch one investigation all in one. And I wouldn't be surprised if lots of people do that. I still am enjoying it. I still, I like what they're doing.
I like the part that they're bringing guests.
Yeah, they're bringing in some guests now. It's well, like we talked about Colin from Paranormal Files. That was interesting.
And the last one with the camera guy.
The camera guy.
Who got scratched.
Oh, yeah, the camera guy. Their camera guy. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
We've watched a couple of Ghost Adventure things. I haven't really been big on Ghost Adventures this season. I've been really busy with other stuff. And their Lake of Death, which was dumb. Didn't like that one. But the Demon House was phenomenal.
Yeah.
That documentary was fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good. And,
but Lake of Death, not so much.
The Lake of Death is...
They didn't investigate the lake. There's no lake.
There's faking it.
Yeah.
Making stuff up to, and don't tell me, just don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Because I hate that.
Yeah.
Just be honest and say, you know what, guys, I'm sorry, there's nothing happening. Don't go, oh my God, look at that face. Did you see that face? No. No, I didn't see the face. So shut up.
Or did you hear that? Oh yeah. God, I get so tired.
Did you hear that? No. Billy, did you hear that? And it's always poor Billy. Going,
poor Billy.
Billy go, yeah, I heard it because you're going to fire me if I say no.
Yeah. Amy's Crypt. We really enjoy Amy's Crypt. I like
those two.
Yeah. I like their style. I think they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
And I have continued to watch them. Not all the time, but I do watch them. In fact, they've got a new episode out now that I might have to watch later. Yeah. So we've enjoyed them. Y'all know how I feel about Most Haunted.
Yeah. Well.
That one was one of our popular episodes, too, when we talked about Amy's Crypt and Most Haunted. I don't know why, unless our fans just love hearing me moan and groan and bitch about Most Haunted. And, oh, jeez. I've seen it now. I see them on YouTube. People are uploading them to YouTube. It's like, oh, my God, please stop. Please stop. But I think now they're not on the network television anymore in the UK. Now they're...
Oh, that's a crime. Shame.
I know. I don't know if they've got new ones coming out. I did hear something about a new season. So they were gone for a while and now they're coming back. Or are they coming back onto one of the streaming networks? I'm not sure. I'm not sure either. Totally enjoyed the Groff Adventures.
Yeah.
I wish to see more of those, but they're slow coming out because he's busy with his Deathwalker series. Yeah. But the Groff Adventures, I enjoy that. Yeah. I've been watching some of the stuff with his family on the Twitter, X, or formerly known as Twitter. And that's interesting to see the wife who is pregnant and the children. And it's all very exciting. I'm really happy that things are going well for Nick. He deserves it. He worked hard and he got shit on.
Yeah. So
that's pretty good. The Searchers. Enjoyed The Searchers, poor Shane, but they haven't had anything new lately.
Yeah, they haven't.
I think he's busy doing something that we don't know about yet. I think something's going to come out that he's in a new show or something. So I do enjoy their show. And let's see. What else? Travel the Dead. Haven't watched much more of that lately. I'm gonna have to though, and see how well that has come along. I do think that it has probably improved because now, Katrina has some practice filming and doing the editing and stuff herself, whereas that she was new to it before when we first started watching it. So, Conjuring House and the Origins of Scream. Those were good. Those were good. I like those. Discovery calls them shock ducks.
Yeah.
And they're good. They're well done.
Anything with Steve Chippy, though.
Yeah, you're a Steve Chippy fan.
I am. I'm a fan.
You're a fan, yeah.
And, it's because he's honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's honest and, he tells it like it is. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, we've actually had some really good programming. I think we also talked about, what was it? Dead Files. Now that it's been done with Cindy. Yeah, and it strikes, or actually it was surprising that it was still very much the same format.
Yeah.
But different people.
No things coming out of the wall.
Not yet. I worry about that. So yeah, it's been a really good year, a good season for good paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what else we can find in the coming months. So that's our recap. If you have any thoughts, anything you'd like us to review in the upcoming year, please drop us a message through our Q&A below on Spotify. You can reach us through X, or the Twitter. And you can email us. It's all on our Twitter profile, southabparanormal@gmail.com. Happy to hear from you and what you might have to say. This episode is coming out on the 29th of December, so you'll have had your Christmas already. We're having ours. Christmas is actually tomorrow. We're just filming this today. But I hope you have had a very Merry Christmas, and your upcoming New Year is filled with ghosts and ghouls.
Yes. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy haunting.
Happy hunting.
Bye now.